Welcome to the Killjoy After Party.
Think the fun is over once you quit drinking?
Think again.
We have a booze-free beverage shop in Nashville, and we hear stories from our customers all the time about how much better life is after booze.
And we're excited to share these stories with you.
And since this is Nashville, you bet your ass
we're making it musical.
Yeah, it tastes like sunshine, like a real good time, lifting my mood and it brightens my day. Gonna rise and grow, no alcohol, get my sparkle low. Gonna rise and grow.
I'm just letting it rip, yeah.
Okay.
It was just the natural.
Yeah, well, should we kick this off and do it?
Yeah, kick her off.
Sure. Yeah, kick it off.
Well, hello, Emma. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
For those who don't know, maybe can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm an artist, songwriter here in Nashville. I've been in town for quite some time, since 2016, 17, something like that. Yeah, I've just been cutting my teeth here in Nashville and got to do some really cool stuff and working on a project right now and writing and trying to keep my head straight and do the dang thing like all of us are. So
and you're doing the dang thing, mommy. You're doing it. You're releasing music. You're doing quality content. You're doing shows. You're playing gigs, man. You're doing the damn thing, ma.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to hear sometimes, you are doing it and you're like, am I doing enough? I need to do this, I need to do that. So it's good to hear yeah, you know what? I am doing the dang thing. So thanks.
You're recently sober, correct? How long has it been for you?
Yeah, it's been 9 months now.
Nice.
9 months and a couple days. Which is crazy. I don't know how I've made it this far by the grace of God, Buddha, whatever the hell you believe in. Yeah.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Especially doing, in the music business. How's that been for you? Doing shows and traveling?
It's been good. It's been a challenge. I mean, obviously, I feel like my whole life was, I don't know, I just got to a point where it was that was kind of what I was almost living for, was oh, let's go out and drink. And then you meet your buddies and you drink. And then the next day you have a write and you crack a beer at 11 a.m. or whatever. And I just kind of started seeing people that were sober and were still in the music industry. John, I'm not trying to be fake, but you seriously were one of my biggest inspirations.
Oh, thank you, Ma.
There were so many people that I was just kind of side-eyeing that oh, dang, they're sober. And I got to write with Jeffrey Steele in town, and he's a big inspiration to me. I mean, he's got so many hits, and he's just such a cool dude. And we got to write, and I noticed he was sober, and he was somebody I reached out to when I got sober, and we've been texting back and forth, and he's just been super encouraging.
I'm curious what the creative process is like. If you were drinking before, when you were writing songs, and now you're doing that sober, how is that different?
I feel like I'm almost quicker. I mean, when I'm sober than I am when I'm drinking. I feel like there's an aspect to drinking where you don't care as much and you kind of let go. But I feel like being sober is the same thing. So it's oh, well, I don't have anything limiting me right now, and my mind's a lot sharper and quicker. And
yeah, I think there's kind of a myth that drinking helps to unlock stuff in your subconscious or something like that, when really maybe what it does is just dulls your senses.
Yeah, I don't really think that drinking calls to being a better creative. If anything, it's hinders you from coming up with the best thing you could because you're clouded. I think when you're in that mode, though, when you're drinking, you're I write better when I'm drinking. But in reality, I don't think that's true.
I like that everybody's drunk guy voice is the same. Oh, man, I get drunk.
Yeah.
That's my drunk guy voice, too. Hey, man, let me get you a shot.
Yeah.
I think I also thought I was funnier when I was drunk, and I realized that was a total myth as well. Just having your faculties with you when you're out, I'm definitely funnier sober, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I am too. I don't know. I feel like I'm still in this space where it still isn't connected in my brain that I am sober, or I haven't accepted it yet.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's weird.
Do you feel it's part of your identity now, though? Like, do you tell people? Do people know? Like, how does that feel?
I tell people, I still go out and I'll tell people, like, if they're like, you want to drink? And I'm like, oh, no, I've been sober. And most of the time they're like, oh, cool, good for you. Like, and then we'll talk about it for a minute. And then I'm like, well, I'm not trying to be self-righteous about it. I'm just trying to, like, do what's best for me, and everybody's relationship with alcohol is different. It's hard for me to talk about because I feel like there is this fear of people looking at me different, or like they can't invite me to things or whatever because I'm sober, but that's not true.
And with, like, especially in country music, because, like, all those songs are based on drinking. Like, all my favorite songs are old, sad drinking songs, man. So,
Yeah.
like, we come up steeped in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to unravel all that years of programming, essentially.
I
You know?
know.
I feel like there's a connotation to the word sober that's kind of innately negative, and like telling your friends that, then your friends might think you're a killjoy or a wet blanket and not someone they want to invite out. And so, I mean, I've intentionally consider myself alcohol free as opposed to being sober. Like, I still party, I still drink. I just don't include that one ingredient.
Yeah. And I think that's a good way to look at it too. And I think what I was trying to get at was that similar thing. Like, I'm still here to, like, hang out. Like, don't treat me any different just because I'm not taking shots. Like, I'm the same person. I'm still trying to, like, have fun and have a good time. I don't want people to be like, oh, well, she's not going to want to do X, Y, Z because she's not drinking. And I'm like, no, like, I do. I still want to, like, hang out. And I still enjoy, like, going to bars, to be honest with you. Like, I think I just like being social, and I think drinking for me was just a crutch. You know, I just felt like I was emotionally dependent on it. I've struggled with a lot of, like, anxiety and stuff, and I got to a point, and this is why I stopped, where I didn't feel like I was emotionally in my body, nervous system, whatever, like, okay, until I had, like, 2 or 3 drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't drink it every day. Like, sometimes I'd be like, okay, like, let's, like, not drink for a couple of days. But then, like, the only thing that would really take the edge off and, like, make me feel like I was, like, almost myself again was a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and good for you for identifying that way before I did.
Like, when I say, like, I still haven't accepted it, like, I am really surprised that it's been this long. If you would have told me 9 months ago that I would have made it to 9 months, I would have told you that, like, hell had frozen over like this. There's no way. Because it was such a big part of drinking was a big part of my identity.
Yeah. I think that's a big shift. And we start needing to have that evidence that we can do it before we can say that. Like, I know a lot of people who are new to quit drinking and they don't want to tell people because they're afraid that they're going to slip up and they're going to be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at sometimes.
And that's fair. I also feel like for me, I didn't realize what you realized. It took me so long because I had no idea that alcohol was addictive. Like, I don't consider myself an alcoholic, but I was definitely addicted to alcohol in the sense that I needed it to take the edge off. I needed it for stuff to be fun. Like, I could go days without drinking, but going to a party without a drink, that sounded horrible to me. I did not want to do that because I needed alcohol to make it fun. Once I was able to get over the addiction, then I was like, oh, this is different. Like, now I can just do the things I want to do and have a NA beer and have a good time at a party. It's great.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy how, like, the culture is just, like, ingrained into you. I mean, if you, like, really think about it, it's everywhere you look. And it's not even at bars. It's when you're driving. You see a fucking sign for Coors Light. Get your chill on, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
I listened to a couple podcasts. There's this one guy, he's called the Stop Drinking Coach, and he's been super helpful. And what's his name? Andrew Huberman. He has that whole one about, like, the science behind alcohol and how it, like, literally affects your brain. And that was just super eye-opening to me because it's like, it's so normalized. And yeah, we know it's, like, not good for you, alcohol in excess, but to really hear about, like, how actually bad it is for you, just having it sometimes was, like, alarming to me.
Yeah.
And my mom, she got breast cancer when she was, like, I want to say 45. She was, like, kind of young. for like the type of breast cancer she got. And the one thing that alarmed me on Andrew's podcast was like, for every 8 grams of alcohol you have per week, it raises your chances for breast cancer in women like 8 to 14%.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was super alarming to me because I was having a lot more than 8 grams of alcohol per week. I mean, isn't 8 grams is like 1 beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of studies linking alcohol to cancer and more than that. But I mean, it's so interesting because you're talking about it being ubiquitous. The way that the Breast Cancer Society fundraises is through the Rosé Festival.
Really?
Yes, and I keep going to events and charity events, and it is just alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm like,
That's wild.
yeah, it's weird. Especially, I notice it so much now that I am like, my bubble is fairly alcohol free.
Right.
That I roam in. And then I go out into the world and I'm like, holy shit, what are we doing, guys?
Can't we all make money and like care about each other's well-being at the same time? Like, there's got to be a way to do that.
We totally can.
Not in America.
Not in America.
Yeah. Like, dang.
Yeah. Speaking of getting outside of your bubble, I know you've been like traveling and you went to, where did you go to Denmark or?
Yeah. We went to a town in America. People pronounce it Odense. It's spelled like Odense, but there they say Odense. And they do a country music festival outside of there. And I just like love it over there. Like, it's amazing. So any chance I get to go over, I'm like, yeah, sign me up.
What are some like travel rituals you have, or how are they embracing alcohol over there? Is it a little different in Denmark?
It wasn't that big of a deal. I talk about it now when I play. Like, there's one of my songs that has kind of morphed into a different meaning for me. And it's kind of, I lost myself to drinking alcohol kind of thing. And I played that a couple times and they were just super open to it.
You mentioned that you still like go out and like going to the bars. Do you have any stories like about just, I don't know. I mean, I think traveling to Denmark and playing shows obviously is incredible and that counts. But anything like kind of wild and crazy that you've done sober just to, I don't know, show other people what's possible?
Yeah, I was in Pensacola. It's the first thing that comes to mind for a songwriters festival. And I was just feeling really pent up. And I remember it was the first night we were there. And it's normally when I travel somewhere and it's like the first night or somewhere is where I kind of get the most tempted to like have a drink. That night, me and Bridget and Seth and Kenzie decided to go. And they're all songwriters and artists that were there and really close friends of mine. And we went walking on the beach. And I think Kenzie or Bridget was like, because I was like pretending to like jump in the water and like was just being silly. And they're like, jump in. So I just like ripped my shirt off and like jumped in. And we were playing music and I was just like dancing around and acting a fool and like didn't give a shit.
Yes.
And everybody else had been drinking and I was like the one that was like acting the most like I was ever.
If you had to give advice to somebody who was you 10 months ago, what do you think you would say to them? What would that, I don't know, what would be helpful?
I think get super clear on like your goals and you get super honest with yourself. I feel like that's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about getting sober. It's like putting the things in place to like sustain it and kind of figure out the reason if you feel like you do have an issue, what you're trying to cover up. What kind of pain you're trying to cover up? Do you have anxiety? Do you feel inadequate? Do you feel not good enough? So you feel like you need to drink to put on this persona. Like that was it for me. I felt like I had to put on a persona to feel like I could exist. And that's just like not true. That's just like a belief system that you tell yourself. And I think if you get really honest with yourself, like, okay, is this a problem? Is this hindering me? And if the answer is yes, take it day by day. Like I didn't sit there 9 months ago and say, I'm going to be sober for 9 months. Like and even now, if I were to say like, I'm going to be sober forever, I feel like that makes me want to like rip a shot right now. Cause like,
it's a lot of pressure.
Just take it day by day. Just be like, what to focus on right now? Like, what do I need to do to like not drink today? If I'm going to a bar tonight, what do I need to do to not be tempted to drink? Or do I need to be going to a bar with all my friends tonight to not drink? Like, I think it's just focusing on today versus thinking about, oh, I'm never going to drink again. Like, that's way too big of a concept for your brain to comprehend.
Yeah.
Especially my brain. My brain.
I think what it is, it's a deeper thing for me. It's like I'm searching to feel something else.
Oh, I'm still searching to
like
feel something else.
A lot of creatives are, you know, like you just want all parts of the human experience. And if it's pain, like I'm like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Like I just like I'm like one of
Yes.
those people that like if I'm feeling pain, like, all right, let's sit in it
Yeah.
all the way.
Yes.
So that's why drinking for me was like, you had a great night, and then the next day it's like, yeah, let's sit in how awful this feels.
Yeah. Right.
I think that's a really good point.
And then let's write, about it and sit in the feeling and like get it out. It was almost like that was like a sick addiction for me, was like the emotional roller coaster. Creatives are nuts.
We don't have to be, though. Like, you can still be creative and be clean and be on your shit. It's just, for some reason, it takes us a while to get there.
Well, I think I love what you said, because I really resonate with like wanting to touch all the edges of human experience.
Yeah.
Like I want to do literally everything, you know, while I'm alive. I want to experience all of it. And drinking a lot of times is a shortcut. You know, it's a shortcut to having a very intense, crazy, wild night. And then the next day you're on the roller coaster. But like, you can also create that and have those moments. And when they're fucking real, you know what I mean? Like it can be even more. They're just not going to happen all the time.
Right. And it's not this like altered state of reality. I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of getting to a place of like, my emotions were so up and down. I was like, is this me anymore? Or is this just the alcohol withdrawal?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it got really scary for me, because it was like, I don't even know who I am. Like, is this even me? Would I even be feeling this way if I hadn't drank? And I still feel like I'm on that journey of like finding those things like, okay, what should I do to fill that cup again?
That's the fun part, is that this gets to be that part of the adventure. Like if you can view it through that lens, like, okay, how do I make this a journey of self-discovery and try to find the excitement and what lights me up in other ways and really get to know my authentic self and let my true freak flag fly that's actually me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously it's music, but I feel like finding something else would be good.
I know you're releasing music. What have you got coming up in the future? You got some songs coming out?
So I just released a song, ironically enough, called Party Song. And
I saw that, yeah.
it's kind of a sarcastic song. Like I've felt the pressure of the industry saying like, you need an up-tempo song, you need a party song, whatever. And the music video we made kind of represents that, of like people trying to pour these liquor bottles down my throat that say like, one of them says content and one of them says up-tempo and one of them says lose 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Just like all that I've like heard. And that was been a cool song to come out at this time, because I'm like not drinking.
I love that.
Not to put you on the spot, can you sing the chorus?
Yeah. It's like,
See, I'll put you on the spot.
I need a party song, the kind that makes you wanna go all night long. Glitter on the ceiling with a disco ball. Let me hear you screaming like, ah. Put your drinks up high. Tell that DJ one more time. I need a party song.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
So go listen to it. If anybody else, it sounds like regular party songs. Putting out a Christmas song that I wrote, so that'll be cool.
What's that called?
It's called Christmas Feelings. It's about wishing you could go back in time and feel the feelings of Christmas, like how you did when you were a kid.
You'll be feeling feelings this year.
I know, yeah. Yeah,
Definitely.
it's just like a really bittersweet song. It's a ballad.
Yeah.
It's actually sad, but
All my favorite Christmas songs are kind of sad. They have that twinge of melancholy or whatever, nostalgia. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Are you ready for the rapid fire round?
Yes.
Yes.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's your step count at?
Step count. Right now, it's probably at 2 steps.
It is early. It is early.
Bedroom and did some makeup and walked over here.
What's your favorite sweet treat?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh. What's the favorite way to move your body?
Kickboxing.
Okay.
Kickboxing.
Love that.
Not kicking anybody, just like punching and kicking the back.
Yeah.
What's your favorite feature of your own face?
Probably my eyes.
Yeah. What's your favorite band? This is like an open-ended question.
The Eagles.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite book?
Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert.
That's a good one.
Yeah. If you're creative out there, you should definitely read that book. It's so good.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
Italy.
Do you have any nicknames?
Easy does it.
Oh boy.
Yes. Favorite animal?
Bear. I always say my spirit animal is Winnie the Pooh.
Why? Because he's not wearing pants?
Yeah, well, maybe. Just because he's so just like profound.
He's gotten away with just having poo in his name. Nobody's ever really talks about that at all. All right. I feel good about that. I think we're ready. We're ready for the song.
All right.
Are you ready for the song?
All right. I'm ready for the song. We've done this before. We've been in the room.
Yeah.
We know we got it.
We got it. It's easy peasy. All right, here's selection A. This one's going to be way not country.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, do this one. This one's
Yes. Easy
This
does it,
one's
man.
sick.
She got it. She can get it like that. She be rolling, she be flipping, she be singing like that. I'm gonna rip it, she gon' get it, we gon' drink it like that. We on AF, baby, that's the way that we rap. Nobody got me rapping, I be singing like that.
Wow. We haven't done one like this before. This is exciting.
All right.
always good.
All right, what you been working on?
All right, here's what I've written down
All right, I love
from our
this.
notes. Is this me? Emma Z. You know, I go deep. I go real deep.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Is this me? Emma Z. I just wrote, just jump in, find the fun in yourself. Big magic. Bring it on. These are just things you said while we were talking.
Yeah.
Touch all the parts of human experience. And
Yeah.
then I wrote, easy does it. Kickboxing like Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. And you got the juice.
That's
That
good.
kind of rhymes with Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Now I just see him kickboxing and he probably can't.
Right? Like just trying, but
Juice and Winnie the Pooh is a good rhyme.
yeah.
Yep.
You got the juice.
It doesn't, man, I love it. You got the juice. Easy does it, man, I love it. Baby, you got the juice. Da-da-na-na, ba-da-na-na-na, like Winnie the Pooh.
Just jump in. Find your magic like Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like so true to him because he's always finding the magic.
Just consulting the notes here. Getting honest. Kickboxing, getting honest.
Are you country enough?
Ooh. I love that.
Yeah.
Am I country enough? I don't know.
Listen,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that in the like rap song we're doing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's badass.
Getting kickboxing, getting honest. Are you country enough? Need a party song, Marta Long, ground on the bus. Get on the bus.
Yeah, I like that.
Get on the bus.
Skinny dipping,
Ooh, yeah.
playing video games. What was it? And then you said something. You had a line at the end that rhymed with that.
Get on the bus.
Feeling feelings.
Dealing feelings. Ooh.
I don't know.
I like
Skinny
that.
dipping, feeling
Hey,
feelings.
that's the truth. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Feeling feelings.
Oh, we're doing that again? Yep. Here we are.
Should we all cry now?
Easy does it, man. I love it, baby. You got the juice. Just jump and find your magic like Winnie the Pooh. Kickboxing, getting honest. Are you country enough? Feeling feelings on a minute, and get on the bus.
Is this me, Emma Z?
Is this me? Hello?
Hello.
Emma Z? Hello? Kickboxing, getting honest. Are you country enough? Feeling skinny dipping, baby. Get on the bus.
I did have clothes on, to be fair, but yes.
Yeah, it's a little some creative liberties.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Okay, how are you feeling about this? Are you liking where this
I'm
is going?
loving it. I'm trying to just honestly stay out of the way and see what
Okay.
happens.
So is this me? Hello? Emma Z.
Hello.
Hello. That'll be your bit.
I'm so
Sobriety. Hello.
Hello. Alcohol free.
Alcohol free. Yes.
Sounds better than sobriety.
Alcohol free.
And we popping the Zins.
Ooh, yeah.
Popping the Zins.
Jump right in. Papa's
Yeah.
in.
Ooh.
You put one
Get
thing
on in.
down. You put one thing down and another one begins.
Ooh.
Ooh. Put one thing down.
And the adventure begins.
Yeah.
The adventure begins.
That's a little more positive than what I said.
All right, yeah, we'll just try it. I got a bunch of stuff written down. Let's see what happens. Slide if it needs to be slid. Easy does it, man. I love it, baby. You got the juice. Just jump and find your magic like Winnie the Pooh. Kickboxing, getting honest. Are you country enough? Feeling, skinny dipping, man. Get on the bus. Is it me?
Hello.
Emma Z.
What up?
Alcohol free.
That's me.
Just jump right in and let the adventure begin. Take it day by day. Man, I do my thing. I don't drink a drink unless it's alcohol free. That's me. I kick it in the Tennessee with Emma Z and Stephanie. We get it on the free. We do it for the cheap. It's pro bono, baby. Nothing is ono when I leak. I run it through the streets. We do it like these. We do it like these. Is it me?
Hello.
Emma Z. Hello. Alcohol free.
Hello.
Just jump right in and take it day by day. Take it day by day. Take it day by day. Man, I say my say. I do it every day. Like I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know.
That was really good.
That's it. Yeah. I don't know.
My face hurts from smiling, so
Yeah.
that was hilarious. That was great. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the vibe.
Sick.
Well, that's the whole shebang. Thank you so much. Tell the people where they can find you on the internet.
Yes.
You can find me at Emma Zinck, like how it's spelled on my hat, Emma Zinck. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff.
Spotify, Apple Music.
Spotify, Apple Music, yeah. Preferably those places for sure. Got a couple songs out off the project and going to be putting out some more stuff, so go check it out. Thank you guys for having me. This was awesome.
For coming. It's always good to see you. I'm glad we got to catch up.
Yeah, I'm glad I was still sober.
Yeah.
That would have been real awkward last night if I was like, well, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It's okay, man. You do just do you.
Yeah.
You got this.
And like if you fall off, you fell off. It's all right. Yeah.
You'll learn something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.